Hey guys, and welcome to the first game of the new season, Season 11. Now in this game I actually got 80 carry, but my support wanted any other role, and after looking at his sort of like play champions and stuff on op.gg, I saw that he actually played a lot of 80 carry, but his Israel has a negative win rate. So I did ask him not to play Israel, but he locked it in anyway, so I guess we'll just have to see how this match actually goes. But yeah, so I got put into support. So I'm playing Senna, and we're playing Israel Senna against Ashe Seraphine. So both lanes have quite a bit of poke, but they also have quite a bit of CC, which is why you'll see that I've taken the cleanse. And yeah, my Israel's just taken standard flash heal. Israel's do like to take teleport every so often as well. But yeah, mine has gone for heal. And looking at the rest of the team comps, everything's pretty standard. We have actually a lot of AD. We have our only AP is really our Maokai, and I guess kind of Israel with his mixed damage. Well, semi-mixed. We will just start with our Q here, by the way, because we're not going to have to leash, so it looks like Israel just wants to get like the push on or something like that. So we'll just let him do that. And yeah, just wait for them to come to lane. But yeah, another interesting thing that I've noticed here is the Akali's actually taken teleport instead of flash. That's not something that you sort of see all that often, so in fact I've never seen it, so definitely interesting. But hey, hopefully that doesn't end up being super beneficial for her. Oh, I did miss that unfortunately. But we will get an auto off on the Seraphine there. And yeah, we'll just move this over here. Okay, so it looks like our Olaf is just chilling in their jungle at the moment. They have Renekton top lane, so our Maokai needs to be a little bit careful about that early game, I would say. Oh, we'll just get some mist off of her there. Oh, okay, didn't get rooted by that, so that's all good. Okay. We'll just get some damage off on both of them there and get a heal off. And with Senna as well, it also pays to auto-attack the minions every so often, just so you can get your Q cooldown back. You don't want to do it too much, obviously, and perma-push. But especially if it's going to like ruin the way that your AD carry wants to play the lane. But you definitely do want to get your Q cooldown up as much as possible. So, cool, and we'll get a lot of damage off on the Ashe there. Cool, and we'll get a couple of mist stacks here as well. So this Israel actually isn't playing too bad so far, considering his win rate. But, you know, still would have preferred him to play a champion that he has over a 50% win rate on. Oh, okay. And Lee Sin was there, which I didn't notice at all. Little unlucky, but that's okay. I should have been paying more attention. Maybe Olaf can get something, but honestly, you probably shouldn't push it too hard. So we will go for... Yeah, he pushed it too hard. So we'll just go for a longsword here and try and E back to lane. So I don't really know why Olaf sort of just charged in there after we both died. He didn't have ult or anything, so it's not like he was going to be able to 1v3 them. But that's okay. So the Seraphine walks away with 2 kills, the Ashe walks away with 1, and the Lee Sin walks away with 3 assists. Definitely not a great start to the lane, but we'll see if we can bring this back. And we'll get a couple of CS while Israel's out of the lane. And now that he's back, we just have to chill out of it. And yeah, looking at the team comps in terms of scaling, I definitely think that we scale better. Our team definitely scales better in my opinion, so all we have to do is wait for the scaling. Not try and push it too much, because we are way behind in lane now. Israel is ahead in farm by 5, but you know, that's not a huge lead, especially with Ashe having a kill and 2 assists over him. So we just really don't want to push our luck right now. Unfortunately, the wave is just pushing it into them. But we will get another stack off of the Seraphine and get some poke onto her. Again, we want to auto the minions a little bit, but not too much, especially here. Because, as I said before, they are ahead of us, so we don't want to be pushing into them really if we can help it. But we also do want to have our Q off for cooldown for when we need it. And we do want to be able to get our stacks and stuff. Okay, now the Seraphine also does have a red buff and a blue buff, so there's really no point in trying to poke her out, because she will just sustain it through with her red buff. And she's not going to go with her mana or anything, so we really just have to wait it out, I would say, at this point. Oh, I missed the Ashe there, unfortunately. That's okay, so Lee Sin's up in the top side, so we don't have to worry about him too much at the moment. I'm not going to be able to get that stack over there, because it's just going to cost me way too much health to go up and get it. Looks like they've actually noticed the Lee Sin and they're trying to do something about it. Ow, that's a lot of damage. Alright, so I'll just pop one of my potions here. Yeah, maybe just auto that minion so I can get my Q up a little bit faster and heal Ezreal and I. There we go. Olaf, okay, so Lee Sin flashed, and Olaf also flashed, I guess, because he got the kill. But either way, that's good. But now Olaf's going to die to the Akali, unfortunately. So, I wouldn't say that's a worthwhile trade for us. Don't want to get the Akali ahead. Okay. Ah, minion walked in front there. We'll just get some decent poke off on the Ashe there, though. Unfortunately, I did cancel that auto attack. That's okay. And the Ezreal just kind of walked into the Ashe's W, I think, there and died. Oof. Not going too well so far. We'll pop another biscuit. We'll try and come over here, potentially, and help. But it looks like Olaf's not too keen on it. But yeah. So unfortunately they just have the better poke than us at the moment. But that's okay. Oh, we're not actually going to be able to get that minion with our Q. I thought we would be able to there, but unfortunately not. Alright, so we will just back here as well. Actually, we'll try and push this wave out with Ezreal first. Just let him know what I'm wanting to do. It doesn't look like he's too happy about it, but at this point he really just needs to help me though. Like, even if my call is, for example, a mistake right now, at this point he really just needs to push it because, and now we need to push it even more because the wave is getting frozen and it's in a very bad spot. So potentially that was a bad call on my part, I don't know. I think it was the right call for me to make, but even if it was wrong, at that point, because I'd pushed it so much, he really just needed to help me out with it. And because he was a wee bit slow on it, that means that we had to stay for an extra wave over here. So what I'll do is come back with a serrated Dirk here. And I will come back with a control ward. Now I do have ult, so hopefully I'll be able to help out if something goes awry in another lane. Okay. And will he manage to get that kill there? He should get that. Yep, he did get it. But unfortunately it looks like the Akali might get him. Yep, looks like she will. If I'd lined my ult up a little bit better, then I probably would have got the kill on the top laner. And then that wouldn't have all happened, but hey. That's okay. Oh, and the Olaf did get a shutdown on the Akali, so that's good. Okay, now Lee Sin is chilling out in the mid lane, so we don't have to worry about him too much at the moment. Looking at my stacks, I've got 22. Not the best, not the worst. Could definitely do with some more, but, you know, these guys aren't exactly melee range either, so... Oh, okay, accidentally got that CS. I was trying to help the Ezreal with it, but he also attacked it. So the reason I'm not sort of going for W's here is it's like there's a lot of minions in the way most of the time anyway, so it's like even if I manage to land a W, Ezreal's damage also won't be that much, plus the Seraphine could then also just pump out a lot of damage back on top of us. Oh. And yeah, I do too much damage at this point to the minions. I'd forgotten about my serrated Dirk, to be honest. Oh, that's okay, we just have to be careful. Just let the Ezreal know that the Seraphine is around there. Okay, we will take a lot of damage here. So we just have to let this potion tick us back up. And we will Q the Ezreal here as well. Just to get some healing back. Because we lost a lot of health in that trade. There is perhaps an argument for me cleansing the slow so that I didn't take quite as much damage. but I don't know. But it looks like our team's also bringing it back a little bit in other lanes now as well, which is good. I wouldn't say we've outscaled at this point already, but we're definitely scaling better now, so that is good. And just keep sustaining up here, I think, is what I should be doing right now. I don't have ult for another 20 seconds, so I can't really do too much until then. I've just got to make sure that I'm keeping this Ezreal topped off, I think. Because, as I said before, they are just outpoking us at this point anyway. And unfortunately my Q doesn't reach that stack over there. But yeah. Okay, so I have my ult in 1 second. So now I want to keep an eye on the mid lane as well. See if I can help out with that Akali or anything. Okay. Okay, the Akali's not doing anything over there, so we don't need to worry. But the Akali is gone, so that is something we need to be aware of. Just get that stack. What's happening up in top lane? Nothing too much. Renekton's just pushed under tower. It looks like our Aurelia is wanting to back here as well, so... Oh man, here's the Lee Sin. Okay, we'll just get some damage off on him there. Okay, so all in all, not going too badly at the moment. Have another quick look at top lane. It's fine. Maokai's still very healthy. I think Maokai's at the point now where Renekton can't really do too much to him. And Maokai also has the Bramble Vest, so Renekton can't sustain too much either, which is good. And they are going to back off a little bit because of our jungler being right there. Okay, now let's see if we can get some more poke off on Ashe, which we can. Now, as I said before, like ideally I want to be doing more poking with Senna. Oh, and Maokai even got a kill on the Renekton. That's great. But they also have a lot of poke here. So what we'll do now is just... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that was very unlucky there. I probably should have flashed out of the Seraphine ult, but that's okay. Aurelia will be able to get a lot out of that. She will die for it, but she will be able to get a lot out of it. So overall, a bad trade for us, but not the worst trade in the world. Maokai could have potentially TP down there. He's pinging the heck out of us now though, so I'll just mute him. Don't want to let him get us too tilted. So yeah, what I should have done there is I should have either insta-cleansed the Seraphine ult or I should have flashed out of it. Wasn't thinking about it at the time. I didn't think that all of them would show up. So yeah, that was my bad. And it looks like the dragon is coming up in just under 3 seconds. So we will make sure that we try and get a ward over here. Turret plating is also going down soon. They managed to take 2 tower plates off of us. Or 3, actually, maybe. No, they took 2, but I'm just very bad at maths. So they took 2 tower plates off of us. We didn't manage to get any off of them, unfortunately. But that's okay. So I will now make my way up here. Just because Lee Sin is around the area. I do need to back off a little bit because of Carly. Ooh, try and get out of here. Okay, there's the Ashe ult. Okay, so there's the Ashe ult. And the Lee Sin also jumped back on me, which I wasn't expecting. Olaf is now fighting in the river with the Renekton and the Lee Sin. Hopefully he can get the Lee Sin. Oh, but he's just jumping all over the place. And yeah, there's the Seraphine ult. So, a little bit unlucky there. Probably a bad call on my end, honestly. But, hey. Yeah, again, I didn't expect the Ashe to show up in the Seraphine as well. But that's just my bad. Again, should be paying more attention. Not a good way for me to start off the new season. But that's okay. So we will look to clear this ward now. Because they are pushing up in the bot lane. I do have ult, so I'll let the Maokai know this. I will try and ult there and help out. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be worth it, but probably not by the looks of it. Nah. That's a shame. But oh well. So that was a bit of a wasted ult. But hey. Ult will be back up in just over 2 minutes. So we'll just have to chill out a bit, wait for that. Unfortunately, they did grab a bit of a lead back. But as I said, we do outscale, in my opinion. I do firmly believe that. So as long as we calm down a little bit, especially me, then we shouldn't have too much to worry about. Get some more stacks over here. Ow, that really hurts. So we're just going to back off a bit here, because they did ping us. So I have a feeling that the Akali is maybe nearby. Just get some healing off on the Israel there. But yeah, there's really not a lot we can do. No, the Akali's in mid lane, so that's all good. But yeah, they do a lot of damage to us now. I'm surprised that the Ashe has gone with the lifesteal mythic, the Immortal Shield Bow. That's not really something that I would have expected. That's okay. Okay, let them know that I don't have ult up, so they need to be careful. And just let the Olaf know that I'm on my way up to try and help him. Okay, still don't have ult, so we need to be careful still. Now, unfortunately, the Maokai is still dying. Oh, that's okay. Didn't manage to get the Q off on anybody there. We'll just stick around and see if we can get any stacks, which we can't. Oh, that's okay. So, ping out Seraphine there, and we'll just back to get our Eclipse, I think, right now. And then we'll start heading into some support items, because we do want some healing. So first we will go into our Ardent Sensor, because we do like the attack speed on 3 of our champions. Let them know that I still don't have ult for another 19 seconds. But I will head towards the mid lane, because they are really looking to push that. And they will get it, I think, because of the Lee Sin also having the Rift Herald. Not that he needs it. Just get some stacks off there. Get this stack. Just walk over here. Oh, okay, there goes Seraphine ult. That's good. Grab this mist. Okay. Let's go over here. Ult over there just in case. Cool. And overall that was a very good fight for us. I need to get out of the tower range here. Okay, so Renekton is just tanking a lot there. We'll do a lot of damage back on him though. Fortunately not quite enough damage, but we did do some damage. Don't know why Israel was really over there, but that's okay. Okay. And we will get the Kali there. Nice. Okay. Oh, Easton's up here. Cool. Oh, managed to get him. Oh, get him. Off the Ashe. And we can't get the Seraphine, by the looks of it. Oh, and I just need to try and get out. Which way is she gonna run? Okay, that should be fine coming out this way. So all's well that ends well for now. And I just wanna heal up a bit. Just ward over here. And then try and head back over here towards Israel. Okay, so overall, not bad, not bad. Overall, I will take that. Just get some more healing off. Get some more stacks. And then I will look to back here because I do have a lot of gold. Okay, overall, a decent chain of events there. Managed to help out our Aurelia a lot. And we also get our full Ardent Sensor here and another control ward. So heading back towards the mid lane. Move our control ward over there. Israel's, for some reason, going up there against the Renekton. But hey, whatever floats his boat, I suppose. We'll just try and farm a little bit here, because there's no one around to get the farm. And it is still beneficial for me to get farm, even though it's a lower missed drop rate. So we just need to be careful here. I do have ult if anything goes too badly up in the top lane, but they are pushing down here as well. So, just something to be aware of as well. We'll ult up the top lane there, just to give some assistance. And get some more stacks before heading over here. Oh, Olaf, good. There's healing. Can we get this Lee Sin? I don't think we can, so we'll try and get the Seraphine. I guess I should have just kept going for the Seraphine there. Lee Sin also has a Gore Drinker, so that's a little unfortunate. Now what I will go for next, probably... I do need boots at some point as well, but I also do want to cut down the healing. So what I will do is actually go for... Let's see, what does Kimpung Chainsaw give me? It gives me ability, haste, AD, and health. I will go for... just the Executioner's Calling for now, though, I think, actually. Because, yeah, they do have a lot of healing on their Renekton, their Lee Sin, their Ashe, and also their Seraphine. So the healing reduction will be definitely beneficial for my entire team. Heading back out, Dragon's going to be up in just over 2 minutes. And it is an Infernal Drake, so that will be very helpful for us to get. Unfortunately, my damage wasn't quite enough to get rid of the Lee Sin. If I'd keep going for the Seraphine, then maybe I would have got her. But hey, I figured that Lee Sin was a higher damage priority at the time, which is why I tried to switch focus to him. Okay, now let the Maokai know that I don't have ult. And I also don't have my E, but I am coming down to try and help if I can. It looks like Akali is potentially coming down as well. Oh, there goes the Renekton Flash, and ult as well actually, so we will just head back up here. And just help that Olaf out a little bit with that. Ward over here. We do also need to find a good place to put our control ward. But we'll just stick around with the Aurelia for now, I think. Israel's probably just straight up dead here, so I'm not going to worry about trying to help him. I don't even have my ult to try and help him, to be honest. Let's see how well he manages to do. Not very. That's okay. Oh, okay. So now we do need to be a wee bit careful of the Baron. We do have our 80 carry dead. And they are on it. Oh, we did manage to steal it. That's good. We'll get some healing off there. And just keep getting some autos off on there to keep him slowed. And awesome. So that's good from Olaf to steal that Baron for us. Just clear out that vision and now continue on with our team down the mid lane. Okay, so as I said, we've just outscaling them at this point. Olaf did also get a very good steal on the Baron, which is great. But even at this point, if we had a fight, like a full-on fight, I think we would win 9 times out of 10 just because of the scaling. So we'll just keep going for another tower. Just keep giving my team Qs as well where I can. That gives them more attack speed and everything. Throw out a W there. Oh, we didn't quite manage to hit anyone. But yeah, now we should head over to the dragon. Okay, so overall very, very good. We will stick our control ward. Oh, we will help take this red buff though first. because it will give us some almost as well, but we'll stick a control ward over here. We'll take the dragon and then we will most likely back. Yep, we will. Okay, good. So everyone's looking to leave. So what I'll do here is grab an Executioners, grab Swiftness Boots, and then next I will be looking to go into another support item, but we'll have to look at what there is because I don't play a lot of support these days. Perhaps a Knight's Vow or even a Redemption. Mikhail's could be pretty good as well, actually. I might even look at going into a Mikhail's because they do have a lot of CC on their team. So that will be very beneficial for us to have, I would say. So now what I want to do is follow around our Aurelia mostly, but she's coming up from the bot lane, and I don't really want to be separated from the rest of my team either. So we'll just get rid of this ward for now. And just stick around the mid lane with the rest of our team. Aurelia doesn't have teleport or anything like that, so she can't just join a fight immediately. I don't have ult for another 2 seconds, so just let them know that, but I do have it up now. And we'll just heal our Maokai up a little bit. And get some more stacks here. Alright, so Aurelia is having fun just pushing in the bot lane. And we're having fun pushing over here in the top lane. So we'll grab another stack, and we actually got that cannon minion as well. So we are just getting autos off on the tower where we can. And letting our Aurelia push over here as well. Over in the bot lane, I mean. So it looks like they are looking to do some stuff in the mid lane as well. Oh! Okay. Okay, now I'm getting caught out there. The Israel jumped away from me as the Akali landed her E on me, unfortunately, so it's a little unfortunate. And the Akali with her Shroud and everything is just such an issue. Honestly, he should just go for the Lee Sin, yeah. And he did manage to get the Lee Sin. Oh, he didn't get the Lee Sin. Okay, he didn't get either of them, but he nearly got them. Yeah, we got caught out there, which was our bad. It was pretty stupid of us. I thought we'd be able to live there, but hey, that's just, again, my bad. I underestimated. Yeah, I underestimated the Akali a little bit. That's okay. We will go into our Mortal Reminder next, I think, actually. Just because we probably do need a bit more damage, because our main AD carry is doing nothing, so we do need some ranged damage as well from us, I feel like. We do have a decent amount with our stacks and with our Eclipse and everything like that as well, but we definitely need some more, I would say. Dragon's coming up in 2 minutes. That's an Infernal Drake as well, so that will again bolster our damage. So we'll just try and get some vision around this area. Place Control Ward in this pit. Get rid of the Control Ward over there because that's not really helping us at this point. The Scuttle Crab's coming up in a sec. But yeah, we'll just try and get some vision around here. Oh, and we need to get out of here now. So I couldn't quite get that Control Ward before somebody showed up to defend it, unfortunately. Well, that's okay. And we can't get that one either. But we will manage to get this stack over here. So I'll grab that. And Dragon's coming up in a minute 17, so ping that out. Don't know why Israel's up in the top side, but that's okay. Now maybe we can get the Control Ward this time. Which we can. And maybe try and push out the mid-wave as well. Just to get a bit of a push on so we have a little bit of pressure going into the Dragon. And we also managed to get another 3 stacks there as well. So every little bit helps. Dragon's up in 48 seconds. We will ward this bush over here so we can see them if they come through that area. Renekton and Ashe are both over there, as is the Lee Sin. We will drop a ward in that bush so that we can see them if they walk in there. Just get a Q off there. Now we kind of do want... Oh! We'll just ult over there. Okay, we'll grab that. I do want to heal the Israel there. give him the fruits if we can. Okay, good. So that fight went in our favor as well. Get this control ward, and now we can definitely get this dragon. Jungler is dead, and so is their Akali. They're basically the two main issues. Yeah, we'll just get these stacks and head over to the Baron now. I don't have ult, but honestly we need to just book it over there. Our Maokai did go back to base, but he has his TP if we need it. So just ping for help on this Baron, because they do still have their Akali dead. So I will also go over here though and ward out some stuff. But they have a control ward over here. Okay, they do have a TP coming in as well. Okay, just go for this Lee Sin. Some heals over here. Just give my team some movement speed over here. Whoa, do need to back out of here. Oh, unfortunately I did die there. The Akali will go down for it though, so that's not a big deal. I will get my Mortal Reminder here, and Olaf is just going in on them. So trading my life for 3 of them is definitely a worth trade. I'm not going to complain about that trade at all. And honestly, we might even be able to push for the end here. So, with the Baron buff and with 3 Infernal Drakes and 3 of their main people dead, we should be able to end the game here, honestly. Renekton will try and put a stop to it, as with the Seraphine, obviously. I mean, unless Olaf just goes in and kills himself. But even here, yeah, I think we can end still. Lee Sin's coming up in 7 seconds, but... Oh, Maokai nearly died to that tower as well. But that's a GG by the looks of it. Awesome. Excellent, we win our first game of the new season. Awesome. So let's see where this actually puts us with the rank reset. So I did end last season on gold, or the preseason on gold 2, I think, gold 2 or 3. So we will just see where this actually puts us this time. So we'll give this to the Maokai, because he did a lot. The Aurelia actually probably carried us the most, but I think the Maokai put in most of the work there. So we did get put into Silver 2 after our first game. And remember, during your placement games, you get a lot of extra LP. So me, I got 44 LP just for this first win. So we're starting off the season in Silver 2, 44 LP. And our goal is obviously to get to Platinum first, and then ideally, if we can, get to Diamond. But our first goal is obviously just to get to Platinum. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that first game. And unfortunately, I got put into the support role, but that was okay. It ended up being completely fine. The Israel, as expected, didn't play amazingly. He played okay in the lane, but then afterwards he was just really bad. I definitely had some misplays and some missteps and everything like that as well. I underestimated the Akali damage a lot. Yeah, Akali is just a very strong champion. I need to remember that, especially as a squishy support. But yeah, as I was pointing out earlier in the game, we just scale better. So the game was realistically, as long as we didn't feed too much, the game was always going to end up like that. But taking a quick look at the graphs, yeah, Akali most damage in the game, followed by the Olaf. Olaf put in a lot of work as well that game, I forgot about him. Olaf and the Maokai were the two. Honestly, just everyone else apart from our lane was just carrying like crazy. The Maokai, the Olaf, and the Aurelia all put in there a good amount of effort. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first game of the season, and I hope you guys will tune in for the rest of my videos throughout the season, and just that you'll be with me and seeing how I can climb. But yeah, so I hope you guys, if you did enjoy the video, remember to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys will enjoy the next one as well. Catch you later.